Okay, welcome to the weekly shir of the Zera Shimshon. It is a little bit early, but I know everybody's going to be very busy preparing for Purim. It's Hashem on Yud Daled. It's a very short day, so everybody's got to stuff everything in there in one day. It is Yud Beis. It's the day before the Tainus Esther. And I figured that since we're going to talk about Purim, I'm going to skip Parshas Ki Sisa this year, and we're going to do Megilas, just a little shtick called Megilas Esther, okay? This is from the Zera Shimshon. Tezvav, it's, if you want to look it up, it's in the Kapitel Tezvav. And the Megilas says, in Perek Kama, and Dav Zayin Omid Beis, it says, the famous Gemara, Omar Rava, Mechayev inish lebesume bepuria ad lo yada, bein Baruch Mordechai le'oror Haman, okay? Everybody knows that. A person is obligated to lebesumi. They're translating it as getting drunk. So we'll see in a second. And literally in Hebrew, levasem means to be perfumed, right? Like bosim. This week's parsha as well. So talking about bosim. It's a type of incense that makes a very beautiful smell. So literally you can look at it and from that perspective to improve yourself, right? And Puria, of course, is Purim. Now I have passed by every morning a cheder, and there's an older man there whose name is Moshe. So Lange stark, and he shared with me an interesting insight. The gematria of Baruch Mordechai is 502. And the gematria of Oror Haman is 502. Okay, just say, I know Moshe will like that one. Okay, Sorech Li'iyun, he says, Ma inyan shtiyas yayin harbe imna nes shal Purim. What's got to do with drinking a lot with the Nes of Purim? Is a very interesting insight. He says, until it's permitted for us, not only permitted, where it's chiyuv to drink more than what we normally drink. Mitzvah namihi, it's a mitzvah. Right? The Gemara says you're obligated. This is not from the wise men. Normally, the Chachamim are not sitting around drinking wine more than necessary. So the Alshech based in Parshas Chukas, that sometimes Torah has a similarity. It's used as a terminology as a metaphor to bread, like it says in Mishlei, "L'chu lachmu b'lachmi," go and eat my bread, which is talking about Torah. And then sometimes it's nimshal is lamayim. The pasuk in Yeshaya says, "Hoy kol tzamei l'chu lamayim." That's talking about going to study Torah shebechsav. But nimshal is layayin. Also, the Torah is compared to wine. Like it says in Zera Shimshon, ki toivim doidecha v'yayin. I know, pam achila, pam l'shtiya. Sometimes the Torah itself is compared to eating and sometimes to drinking. Okay, v'kasav sham, the Alshech writes there, ki ha-Torah b'shevechsav, the Torah that's written is nimshal es le'achila. It's compared to eating. Shehu iker hamazon, which is the main way we get nourished. But the Torah Sheba'al Peh is compared to drinking. Because drinking helps to consume and digest the food. Just like eating doesn't help a person without drinking something. So so it doesn't help to have any Torah Shebachsav without the Torah Sheba'al Peh explaining it. So v'shihi hamevasemes umefareshes haTorah Shebachsav. It's mevasim. So you use that word again. Mevasim. It sweetens up and perfumes and spices the Torah of Shabbat. Okay, so the Torah Shabbat Peh spices up the Torah Shabbat. Now, Nimsa Torah Shabbat Peh Nimshal Elamayim v'yayin. So the Torah Shabbat Peh is compared to wine and water. Halacha is pesukais v'Torah is peshutais kol ha'olam tzrichim lahem. Because the simple halachas and all the indications that what we have to do and how do we have to do it in daily affairs, those are compared to water and wine, because the whole world needs it. That's compared to water. Everybody's running after. Everybody needs water. That's why it says in the Shaya Hayikol Sami Lachul Mayim. Everybody that's thirsty, go to water. The Chelika Iyun. The lav kol meichal yachalei lemiskal beg. So not in reference to be me'ayin in the Torah, to go deep in the Torah. Not everybody can be seivel. And everybody can bear that kind of torture. Some people don't like it at all. Nimshol yayin, and that's compared to wine. It says in ki toivim doidecho yayin, and we know the pshat in the Gemara says that Taivim Daidecha means your beloved ones are compared to wines. That was, who is your beloved ones? Your Talmidei Chachamim that teach the Torah of Shabbat Peh. But Davke Adoidim Hema Mefalpelim. Those are the ones that are Mefalpel. They turn over the Torah and all different aspects of it to get to the bottom of the Torah. And in the ninth parak of Shabbos, in the Peches, it says, Amin and Mikan. From here we see a Maidah Rabel Eraisa. There's a big announcement for the Torah. What is the announcement? Okay, when they give the Torah at Har Sinai, there was a very big announcement to the entire world. But they had to re-accept it, even though they said Kiblu v'Kiblu, Nasa v'Nishma, they said Kimu v'Kiblu by Purim. They re-accepted the Torah Shabbat Peh. The Kasha, he says, oh, what happened? What do they have to be forced with the Har Kegigis, the mountain over their heads? They accepted it willingly. So why do we go back and do it again? The Tiritz and Tanchuma says in Parshas Toldos, Shakfia Haisa ala Torah Shabbat Peh. The forcing was because Torah Shabbat Peh is very hard to learn, and you need a lot of. It's very extensive and lengthy and very time-consuming. Sheyesh bo diktuk mitzvahs kalis v'chamuris. There's a lot of, very fine points in different light mitzvahs and different serious mitzvahs. V'hi azah chamavis kashik sha'ol. It's a pasuk, right? And it's difficult. It's hard. It's like struggling with it, like death. And it's different, like the Gehenim. She'ein loimed oisa al elamisha oihev lakadosh baruch hu b'chol liboy b'chol nafshoy b'chol me'odai. So the ones that learn Torah Shabbat Peh do the pilpul, especially in the old days where they didn't have all the wonderful swearing we have, like the art scroll and everything, they make it easy for us. Kisho nasa v'nishma haya ala Torah shebechsav. When they said nasa v'nishma, that means they accepted the Torah shebechsav. She'en yigia sar v'hu me'at. Right? It's not very hard. You read the psukim, it's fine. You can understand it more or less. You don't understand the depths of the psukim, fine. But it's easier, and it's not that many words only, right? V'chein v'im kein hoyo v'shebimei chashvei roish kibla lehem mirotzei nafshem af Torah Shabbat Peh. Shehi nimshal elishtiya. But now, in the days of Achashverosh, they went back and accepted the Torah Shabbat Peh willingly. Kiblu v'kiblu. And it's that compared, this Torah Shabbat Peh is compared to drinking. Therefore, we have to drink a lot in order, it's compared to all the fine points that the the Talmid Chachamim bring out. There's always something new you can learn. Shehem Torah Sheba'al Peh. People, they didn't want you to drink a medium way. Without an amount. In order to indicate that they didn't accept the Torah Sheba'al Peh just with a measure. We'll do up till here and not more. We'll do the Mishnah with the Bartanur and that's it. No, the Gemara is too hard for me. Gemara, and then we got to learn the Taisus and the Marsha and all the Poiskim and the Achreinim and the Ad Eight Seif. Kimoisha Yain Lefami Mikapech Mifakech or Mifami Mival Behalmaya. Sometimes wine, it opens your mind. Older people, they get older wine, it opens your mind and makes things clearer. And sometimes, the younger generation especially, it's mevalbel, it makes you mixed up, and you don't know what you're doing or where you're going. Sometimes, being mefalpel means turning the different aspects of the sugya over and over and over again. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes because you're arguing, you can clarify the truth. And sometimes sometimes it mixes you up, and that like the Gemara says in Bava Metzia, according to his sharpness, he got mixed up. Or the other way is that if you're very sharp and you can understand things, difficult things, that's the opposite of being slow and considerate, right? That's the Gemara in Hurrias. That's what he means, to spice up or to clarify, to make it pleasant. Okay. That it clarifies and makes it sweeter, the Torah Shebechsav. So, Torah Sheba'al Peh, it clarifies and sweetens the Torah Shebechsav. Okay, everybody have a freilich Purim. Purim Sameach. La Yehudim Haisa Oira. It's the Torah.